Alright, we're back. And just as a quick added note, I just wanted to say that, as usual, I forgot one of the special abilities on my heroes. He's a genius, Harlow is, and he gains 1 investigation at the start of each his hero turn. I forgot to give him that, so he had 2 turns, which I didn't give him anything, so I put the 2 investigation there. So now we're ready to go, and he is the first player. Like I said, I tend to forget stuff like that sometimes. So let's go. He's going to roll the die. He rolls a 2. He needs to try to get to the end, but we'll go here to the bog, and we'll explain how to get some of these investigation. First thing, though, you have to do the space first before you can try to get an investigation. So he rolls a die 6. On a 3+, he draws an event card. He got a 3+, so he gets to draw an event card, which is good. Play immediately. You are challenged to a duel by one of the locals. Make an honor +5 test and gain 2 investigation for every 5+ rolled. If failed, immediately take die 3 wounds. Well, that's not that great. So he has an honor of 3. Well, alright, I did pass. I got 1, so I get 2 extra investigation. Put that there. And now I can try to get these investigation that are on the board. Whenever you land on a space that has investigation, after you do what it says on the space, you can try to get that investigation. And how you do that is you make an honor test. Now, like I just did. Now he has an honor of 3, so he gets to roll 3 dice. Alright, he rolled 1 5, 1 1, 1 2. Well, he made 1 success, so he gets to pick up 1 of these investigation and keep it. If he would have rolled 2 5s, he would have got both investigation, and if he would have rolled no 5s or 6s, he wouldn't have got jack. So that's how that works on the picking up investigation on the board. Next is Katrina. She rolls a 4. Let's see, about 1 2 3 4. And just as a side note, you can trade items with people if you're in the same space with them. And then Maria, she rolls a 1. Alright, so she's in the same space as her, and we're drawing an event card. Alright, you go first. Play this card when any hero, including yourself, takes 1 or more wounds in a fight. Prevent all those wounds, and instead choose 1 ally that the hero must discard. Okay. Now it's the bad guy's turn. Oh, there's a windmill card. How did that got there? Alright, mystery. A wave of the villain's minions attack. Roll once on the villain's minion chart. Reroll any event result and place that minion as well as 2 investigation at 3 random locations. So that means whatever minion we roll, we're going to put at 3 locations. Yeah. Alright, as you can see on the chart here, there's an event, there's a minion, event. So we're either going to get this event or this event. 5. Well, we got to re-roll. 6. We got to re-roll. 4. A grotesque. So we're going to take a grotesque and we're going to put 1 at the Smuggler's Cove, as well as 2 investigation. And another one at the Stone Bridge. And another one at the Marsh. Let's see, the marsh is down over here, so let's get our investigation. We're going to put 2 investigation there, 2 investigation here. As you can see, this board can fill up with investigation pretty quick, and it can also fill up with monsters. And let's go over what the grotesque do. They have a fight dice of 3, they have a wound of 1, so they're not that hard to kill. You get 4 investigation for killing them. When a grotesque is rolled, place a grotesque at an additional random location as well. Well, we kind of did that with that card. Heroes must roll a 6 to hit the grotesque instead of a 5 or a 6. At the start of each mystery phase, moves to a random location. So these guys are going to be moving around the damn board, and hopefully I won't forget about that, and cause us some havoc. Just as a side note, you see how many grotesque little markers I have here. If I were to run out, if the board were to completely fill up with grotesque and I were to run out and I had to put some new ones on, and I couldn't because they're all on the board, then I would move the doom track for each time I couldn't put a grotesque out. So I do not want them to overrun the board like that. That could hurt pretty good. Alright, it's Katrina's turn. Let's go. Let's see here. She rolled a 1, so she gets an event card. Play on this card when a hero, town elder, evil elder, or villain is about to take a wound, prevent that wound. Okay, just a scratch. She goes to the crossroads. Let's see, she rolls a die 6. She gets another event card. Plays an action to manually gain 3 investigation for each other hero in your space or at the start of a showdown to reveal any one of the town elder's secrets. Okay, so these are some good cards. Alright, Maria's turn. She rolls a 3. 1, 2. She needs to go to the monastery. So, you know, pay this investigation here to travel the waterway, but I should do it anyways. 3. And then Harlow. He has to go to the inn. Before encountering, gain 2 investigation or heal 1 wound. Well, he already gains 2 investigation because it was the start of his hero turn. But so he's going to heal 1 wound. So we're going to take that wound off him. And he's going to encounter at the inn here. And it says, impossible key. Draw a random location for this key. While at that location, you may discard this key as an action to gain 5 investigation. Discard this key anywhere to make an honor +5 test. If successful, gain +1 cunning marker. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to make an honor +5 test and see if he can gain a +1 cunning marker. He didn't make it, so he lost that card. Okay. Alright, well, that's a little bit worse than the last time, but well, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and we'll go ahead and start next turn with the mystery phase. Or, well, you know what? We'll go ahead and do the mystery phase this time, then we'll stop. March of Darkness. Every minion on the board immediately moves 2 spaces along the shortest path toward Town Hall. If there are no minions on the board. Well, we got several minions on the board. Now, they would move to a random location, but we're going to go ahead and play that one. So we're going to let them first move 2 spaces. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay. It kind of doesn't jive. We're not going to randomly, since they moved that time, we're not going to do the random thing. It's just kind of like a little house rule thing, but nothing bad happened, so let's go one more round. We'll go over Maria here. She rolls a 5, 1. As you can see on the 3, and she has to pay 2 investigation to move that way, so she's going to do that. Because it's waterway. 4, 5. Alright. She's at the monastery. Make a cunning 5+ test. If successful, gain 1 spirit marker and add a resolve token to any town elder. Alright. She has a cunning of 3. She got it. So she gains +1 spirit. So we'll get the spirit marker here. And we'll take a resolve token on elder. And we'll get into that when we use it. But we're going to go ahead and start place this on Magistrate Croft. Okay. Alright. Now it's Harlow's turn. He rolls a 5. He gets 2 investigation. Because it's the start of his turn. 1, 2, 3. Alright, he's got to do the monastery. Make a spirit in combat. If successful, gain 1 honor. If failed, you automatically become possessed. Ugh. Alright, well, let's start with his spirit. He has a spirit of 2. Damn. He failed, so he's going to become possessed. Oh boy. So we'll take a possessed card here. And basically what that means is every turn now, when it's his turn, instead of rolling the dice to move, he picks a lair card. And he has to move to that location on the lair card. You can become cured, but he's going to have to hit the doctor's office or the beach in order to try to cure that, or get a card somehow to cure that. But that starts next turn, but this turn he can try to buy a monastery item. So we'll type top 3 items: Oath of Devotion, Holy Water, Sacred Chalice. Well, he'll spin on the Holy Water here. Pay 3 investigation. He'll take that. And we'll get rid of those. Okay. And now it's going to be Katrina's turn. She rolls a 6. 1, 2, 3. She can take 2 investigation to move on that waterway and go to the Forgotten Island, which she needed to do. Make an honor 5 test and gain 2 investigation for every 5 plus rolled. Well, she has a good bit of honor. She has a 6 honor. Alright, she got 1 5. She gets 2 investigation. So see, it'll pass, but just barely. Alright, on a 1, if not KO'd, which she wasn't, roll a dice 6. On a 1, 2, or 3, move to the north dock. On a 4, 5, or 6, move to the south dock. She got a 6, so she's going back to the south dock. Okay, and now she can have an encounter there. And it's on a dice 6. Roll a 3+ to draw an event card, and she did, so she gets an event. Play to cancel any event card as is played, or to cancel any event result on the villain's minion chart. Play to prevent one source from moving the shadow track. Play to cancel any layer card. Well, we're going to keep that because we're not going to want that shadow track to move, and she's going to try to get this investigation that's on this space, and she got both of them. And now that's the end of their turn, and we're going to give the first player marker back to Harlow, and we're going to draw a mystery card. Roll once on the villain's minion chart and place that minion on the board at a random location. Move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness. Alright, so it's going to 18. And we rolled a 2, which is the living statue. And we're going to put a living statue at the beach. We got the beach there, and so living statue is at the beach. Let's have a look at the living statue. Will They have fight dice of 3 and 3 wounds, so they're pretty kind of hard to kill. They have 6 investigation if you beat them. When the living statue takes a wound, roll a dice 6. Ignore that wound on a roll of 4+. At the start of each mystery phase, move 1 space along the shortest path to the town hall. Well, since it's on this board, it can move to the town square. And now we got to move our grotesque here at random locations. So the top one there will go to the barracks, which is here. That one will go to the manor, which is here. And that last one over there will go to all the way over here to the lighthouse. Alright, well, that's going to end this round. We're going to go ahead and upload this video, and we'll start with the next round. So far, it's not too bad. We just got to worry about Harlow being possessed. That way, he's going to have a hard time getting to the lighthouse unless he can magically get that. Alright, see you next time.